Everybody. Oh, let me pause this music. My bad. I don't want to get a strike or nothing. So just wanted to come on here real quick and just go over a couple things with you guys because I have been absent, right? I do apologize. I've been going through my own thing. I know we all need to sometimes just take a break, a breather, whatever. And my allergies is killing me. I'll just tell y'all that as well. But just so y'all know, just wanted to update y'all. So I had a really good time this weekend at the Harvey Back to School event. It felt really good to see the community come together and basically, and trust me, that meant a lot to me. There's a lot more in store for Harvey that I'll definitely be sharing with you guys. We have tons of exciting things coming in the pipeline. So I just want you guys to keep watching, keep tuning in because a lot of things in the community that we're going to talk about. Now, this next event that I want to talk to you guys about is in Harvey. Now, I'm excited about it. It's the 2025 Triumph Awards, right? So I ain't never been to this type of award show. And kind of excited to go there and film so I can give you guys a first-hand look at some of the things that's happening. So this will be at the Exchange Entertainment Center in Harvey. So the Exchange is right across the street from where Public League used to be, if you guys know, on Dixie Highway. So to be on Sunday, September 21st at 6 p.m. So this is going to be a powerful night, y'all. They're going to be honoring community heroes, uplifting those that are making impact in the community. They're going to be celebrating purpose, passion, and change. Now, I'm just going to tell y'all, we're going to just be real, right? I want to do this and a lot of other things in the community because I want you guys to see just how involved the community really is within itself, if that makes sense. I've been in my feelings, about my own stuff, but I still want to make sure that I give you guys the real on what's going on so you guys can make your own decision. I'm not going to just talk about Mayor Christopher Clark. We'll do that at the meetings. You guys can see for yourself what he's doing to the actual residents at the meeting. I'm not going to go in there and give you a fluff and roast him and talk about what he wears and his body structure. That's childish, right? How is that beneficial or helpful to anyone listening to my content? It makes me look like I'm really not reporting the news factually. And that's just not what I'm trying to do. Did we ever have moments where we said some things about Tiffany? Yeah, but she couldn't spell. It wasn't a lie, it was the truth. Didn't lie. So again, this is what I want to do and what I want to bring, just to show y'all the community inside the community and let y'all see that Harvey really is like their own world, right? They do things a lot different than Dalton. I'll say that, a lot different than Dalton because Harvey is not backing down. They stand up for what they're supposed to stand up and for what's right. So that I do love about them. So like with me, like lately, canceling my walk, it took a lot out of me. I didn't plan on having to do that. So it really hurt my feelings, broke me kind of mentally. And then, with the person that kept harassing me to just keep on making videos, harassing me, like, enough is enough. We got work to do. Instead of being on your platform talking about Vivian and talking about Kobe and whoever else you have to roast or talk about at that day or on that day. Sorry, excuse me, I'm tired. Why don't you talk about what you're trying to do for change? What Clark is going to do for change? Why don't you give the people real content? You talking about us and dogging and dragging women all the time on that platform, that's not content. That's foolishness. At some point, your followers are going to get tired of your foolishness and they're going to want some content of substance. I just hope that you're able to provide it. Because without talking about people, what will your numbers really be? Like, do you have organic numbers that you can get on some real content? If so, why don't you take the time? Because especially after October the 15th, you'll be forced to. But again, let me tell y'all something. This woke was something I poured everything into. So when it didn't happen the way I envisioned it, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It hurt me. But since so many people reached out, checked on me, just know that it did not go unnoticed. I'm telling y'all, everybody did not go unnoticed from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, everybody that helped me, that read what I sent them in email just to let me know if I had my dates correct, or let me know if the videos links that I was trying to use was the correct links. You know, you guys helped me with a lot of stuff that helped my case. I think my case is solid. Even if I don't have 10 to 15 witnesses, I think my case is solid. I think on August the 26th, hopefully it can get in the front of the judge sooner so we can really let all this to be rest, because I'm sick of talking about it. I really am. But sometimes you just gotta respond to foolishness, because if you don't, people will believe things that others say just off of default. I know that sounds crazy, but you have folks that actually do that. Now, back to business at hand. We got the township meeting, y'all. It's Tuesday. It's gonna be probably exciting because we ain't had one in a while. Well, not in a while, but we still on the summer schedule, so it's gonna be exciting. I just want y'all to know that I'm not mad at Dalton. So for anybody that's saying that, I am not. We have a great administration. Clean House 2025. Again, they did it. They did what they were supposed to do. They went in there. They won the vote by 87%. And now we have change already in Dalton. The meetings are what people would consider boring. And that's because the business is being handled. I love structured, boring meetings. Meetings where there is dialogue, meetings where questions are actually being answered at the actual board meeting. You see, it is not a dictatorship at that meeting. They actually address the residents. So again, I don't have to go to Dalton meetings because Dalton meetings are very well structured. If I need anything, I have Jason's number. I can text Jason and talk to him about, I just texted him the other day and talked to him about an incident with a young man. That was a conversation between him and I, but we just had that conversation. That is still my friend. So again, for anybody that think that I'm going after the administration, no, it's a lot of the residents that I just don't fuck with. Let's be clear. It's not the administration. It's a lot of the residents that I just don't fuck with anymore. So with that being said, I am not committing to doing the Dalton live streams right now because the Village of Dalton, they do their own live streams and I can actually sit back and watch them. And maybe that's what I'll do. So when Dalton have their meeting, maybe we'll do like a a watch and react kind of thing, like some people do. So that's what I'll do, like a day later or so. So anybody that want to come on and join with me, we can do that. Or we can just like look at certain parts. I'll just bring up certain things. I'll figure it out. But don't get this, y'all. They done bought the Pope house. What? They're doing big things. Now, I am committing to live streaming the Harvey meetings. So I'm going to do Township Harvey on Mondays, Township on Tuesdays. Now, I be keeping an eye out on District 148. I know some people, some key players in District 148, so I know they're not going to let me down because I actually talked to them during the election time. So I know that Dr. Randall, she's going to do an awesome job on that board. Unfortunately, we do have that new overpaid superintendent. This gives me a headache because this man is really making almost $500,000. We are paying him $500,000 to come and be the superintendent over school districts that are not excelling at the rate that they should. That's strong. I just want y'all to know that is very strong. And we definitely got to keep our eye on these meetings. I'm definitely going to be in the know. And then if I need to come up to one of the board meetings and miss one, the other ones that I attend, I will do it. So we just need to keep our eye on the education, especially TTHS District 205, their boards as well. That we got to keep up with these school boards because we do pay a lot of taxes for them. So since we are paying taxes within these school boards, we need to make sure that our money is going to the right place and not going to a bunch of frivolous BS. So my son, he's going to be a freshman next year at Thornton. In Harvey. You heard that? Next year, my son will be a freshman at Thornton in Harvey. Why wouldn't I be vested in this fight? So like, what the fuck? Whether people think it or not, it's like, even if you think that me fighting for Harvey is not my fight, I'm in it 100%. And I'm happy to be part of it. Win, lose, or draw, I get to do something and add this to my resume to say that I help someone with content on their campaign. When she wins, that will speak volumes for my numbers and the people that are organic subscribers. It will speak volumes for me being able to still provide you guys with the in the know within the community. Because after Harvey, then I can just focus on other things and just going out and giving you guys news that you can use. So keep up with with the videos and everything that's going on, and I definitely will have more in store. So while we talking about Harvey, let's just say we cannot forget that Kobe Chapman is definitely running for mayor, right? Kobe Chapman is running for mayor of Harvey in 2027. That campaign is going to start in a conversation. Like, this conversation is going to be about what it really means to reimagine Harvey, right? If you got to reimagine what Harvey really could be in the future, what would you imagine it to be? Would you see businesses? Would you see more houses on the tax roll? Would you see financial reports at every actual budget, every board meeting? I'm saying the wrong things, but y'all know what I mean. Like, what would you think reimagining what Harvey could be? So, because we are going to just ask people, not just for their vote, but we want to ask them to reimagine really what Harvey could be. So for the residents, let's just say it means safety, stability, and accountability. Business owners, for them, it means a city where your investment, it grows for you and your company. And then it doesn't get drained by corruption. Those extortion fees will go away. Let me say that again. Those extortion fees will go away. I know they're going to say, good. I want to see how she's going to get out of that $165 million gap. Well, instead of us giving you the blueprint, let us just do it. Because it seems like you don't know how to balance the budget because you won't even provide the budget. You got to provide it. Let us see it. In order to balance it, you don't want to do that. Why? Because you cooking the books. You're not cooking the books. Next meeting, give us something. Anything. One of the two reports. Every time we forward the reports, you never allow your administration to provide the details that comes with the finances. I find that strange. Everybody on this live, can y'all do me a favor and FOIA the city of Harvey for their financials? Just FOIA it for financials for the last 3 months. Just ask for that. The full financial reports for the last 3 months, because they created budgets to be able to pass the money to approve to pay the bills, right? So that should be something, a report we can see. They're not going to provide, but let's just start asking for things that we know that they're not going to provide. But again, business owners don't want to get drained by corruption. So how do you reimagine Harvey as a business owner, as a homeowner, as a renter, as somebody that's just visiting in the community? Because let's be honest, I don't live in Harvey, but I frequent Harvey. I party in Harvey. I've done a lot of business in Harvey. So again, people that don't live in Harvey are still welcome in Harvey. So reimagining Harvey is about building a Harvey that we all deserve. I just want to close with this, and then I'm just going to be done. Reimagining Harvey is not just a slogan, it is a promise to the people who live here, to the businesses that are invested here. Y'all got to understand, the next generation that's growing up, they have a lot to fix because of us. We need to be able to get this deficit hammered away sooner than later. We need to know what the real numbers are and how to attack the financial issue. We can't do none of that with someone that's not transparent. Because if you can't afford to pay things, you show us. And you show us what you paying for, how you doing it. We would understand it, right? If you were like, okay, here we still 150 million in the hole, but I got this grant. So in the bank right now, we got this amount, and that amount. So this is how I did these streets. This is why I did a shitty job on this block, because we ain't have but this amount of money to pay for materials. But at least we know where the money going, right? We don't have an explanation. All you saying is the businesses ain't paying. We fucking know. We get it. The businesses are not paying, okay? They're not paying their taxes. You guys are deserved way more than you guys are getting in. We get it, right? At the end of the day, show us the fucking money. Why we can't see it? We can't see it because y'all don't have it together. Y'all don't have it together because y'all don't want to add the shit up and subtract the shit. Because then it'll show the real picture. And that real picture is corruption. Again, Kobe Chapman, she's starting to light that fire up in y'all. And I just feel like in 2027, when she wins this mayor race, we truly will be able to start reimagining really what Harvey looks like. So more to come to everybody. Everybody, thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for coming in. Tomorrow is my MRI. So send me prayers of love, well wishes. I've been, with me having a camp, I'm gonna tell y'all a little story and then I'll be done for real. I planned this walk. It was for my birthday, right? And then I was like, no, my birthday weekend wasn't available. And then I had chose the weekend of the that just passed. What was that? I'm sorry, the 10th. I chose that weekend because I'm like, okay, that'll give me time to get through everything, to get through the excitement right before my MRI. Now, this MRI, of course, has been in place for 6 months. But this one is a little different. So with that being said, not that I was nervous or upset or anything, but I just wanted to do the walk as my accomplishment, just in case, but it's cool. I get an opportunity to do one virtual online. I'll talk to you guys about that more later. But I thank you guys for listening. I hope you guys love the mountains. This is my new thing. So when I am doing videos, I love to look at nature. I love to look at beautiful things because that's one place where you can just go and relax and unwind, be yourself. And ain't nobody there but you and God. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? I'm gonna just wait for a couple more mountains to go. That's like I love mountains with snow. Those are like the best. I love driving through mountains with snow, especially in the summertime. It's just like an amazing thing to see. Look at that. Look at that in the background. Okay, y'all, my allergies is kicking my butt, but I'm gonna end with this recording. Hope you guys been watching this while listening to me because these views are beautiful. Bye.